Hey guys, Demolish134 here, and today we are taking a look at the Transformers Generations Deluxe Class Skids. Bought this guy off eBay last week, and I am so glad I did because he is absolutely fantastic. Now, Skids is the one Generations figure that I have really had a problem getting a hold of. I believe he was short packed, so you're not going to see this guy very often on shelves, I believe. And especially online. I've been looking online for ages. I looked on Kapow Toys, I think, was it Toys and Games, and I've been looking on Amazon and eBay for ages, and it was just by luck that I managed to find this guy on eBay at a reasonable price. I got this guy for $26.99, which is a little bit over my usual price for a Deluxe. Normally, my policy is never spend more than $25 on a Deluxe, but considering how much I really do like the look of this guy, I paid that little bit extra, and I'm glad I did. This guy is awesome. The vehicle mode is absolutely fantastic. He's an awesome little compact car. Great paint apps. We have the red wheels there. On the side, we've got some guns on the other side. The grille and the headlights are painted really nicely. We've got an Autobot symbol. I love the actual colour of blue they used as well. It really does shine very nicely. On the back here we do have some brake lights. No license plate, and it's just kind of plain on the back. But I'm not going to complain too much. We do have some panel lines throughout the vehicle mode, but that's really to be expected. This guy is pretty damn complex, but he looks very cool. Now, the weapons, it does come with this sort of submachine gun kind of thing, which it does look really cool. I do like that. It also comes with an assault rifle. What you can also do is you can combine the two weapons here and make an even bigger gun, which is very cool. It's a really cool looking hefty assault rifle, so I do like that. The vehicle mode obviously looks better without the weapons on it. It's really cool. It's like a futuristic boy racer chavmobile, and it's great. The vehicle mode really does remind me of Prime Rumble. That's what I thought anyway when I first saw him. So there they are together. It just seems like Hasbro's really good at making compact cars for Transformers. I mean, name a Transformer that turns into a compact car that is a bad toy. I'm trying to think of one. I really can't. So it's just, yeah, they're really good at making small cars for Transformers, I think Hasbro are. The transformation is complex, but not in any way frustrating. In fact, it's actually really fun. First thing we're going to do is we're going to come around here and flip up these door panels here, just like that. I'm going to rotate these door panels around, just like so. Come around to the back here and rotate these pieces out, like that, and then we'll leave them for a little bit. Then we're going to come up to these panels here. I'm going to try and pull these out, and these are really stiff on my figure. They only pull out a little bit. Well, that's really all you need. Just pull them out like that. I'm sorry if that wasn't in frame. Then we're going to come around here, take the hood, and just flip this down like that. Then we can come out and just grab the arms there. Then let's get all this off his back here. Unpeg the windscreen. Sort of fold these out a little bit, and we'll just fold the windscreen down there. And then that is kind of his back kibble. Then just lift this up and get everything out of the way so we can rotate his waist around. And I do apologise if this isn't very clear. The transformation is a little bit messy and it's a little bit complex and kind of hard to show off on camera right now. But anyway, once you've rotated the waist around, you can come up here. I'm going to come around here and just rotate the head up like that. Fold the chest piece in, and obviously you saw the guns flip up there. As for this back kibble, it does flick up until you hear a click, like so. Come round to these pieces here. These are obviously going to be his feet. We're going to come around here, open these pieces up, fold down his foot and rotate it around. Do the same thing on the other side, fold out his foot and rotate it around, like that. Then what we have to do is just sort of bend the leg a little bit further on the sort of, would you call that the ankle area? Yeah, you got to do that. And then if I found that to make him stand up a little bit better, what you have to do, it also gets rid of the chicken leg thing. Bend his knee 2 clicks on the ratchet joint, and then he will stand up just fine, and the chicken leg is gone. So yeah, top tip for you. Anyway, there are Skids in his robot mode, but what you can also do is you can take these pieces and actually fold them down, and you can give him some sort of missile pod shoulders, which I think is really cool, and honestly it completes the look of the robot mode for me. I really like the way the shoulders look with that. If you want to de-weaponize him, you can actually take these weapons and you can fold them back as well, and they actually do just tab in with a little spring. So you can do a lot with the robot mode. You can really do what you want with it. But there are skids in his robot mode. Now, whether you display skids with the weapons on or not, that's personal preference, but in my opinion, he just looks so much better with all the weapons on, especially these shoulder pieces here and the cannons up here. It just looks great. I mean, he's also got even more weapons on the arms here. You just fold these out and boom, he's got double cannons. So they really didn't spare on the weapons with this guy. This guy is armed to the teeth. I mean, you can give him even more weapons if you split these apart. Honestly, I think to date this is one of the most heavily armed Generations figures out there. I mean, just look at him. He's just covered in weapons. I mean, we've got the submachine gun, we've got double cannons on each arm, assault rifle, missile pods on his shoulders, and we've also got double cannons on his shoulders as well. So this guy is he's in good stead for a fight. Now, one of my biggest complaints about the figure, and it's actually one of the only complaints, are the feet. They are pretty damn crap, if you ask me. He's got massive clown feet, but he's also got barely any heel. So that means he is prone to falling over. I mean, because of the way I've got the legs situated now, he's a little bit better, but you just saw just then, he is still prone to falling over. And to say that he's got enormous feet, they are absolutely useless. But the trick that I showed you earlier really does help, just by bending this a little bit further, but also just bending the knee by 2 clicks on the ratchet joint. He stands up a lot better like that. I mean, when I first got him and I didn't know the trick, it was just, he was useless. I couldn't get him to stand up. But you can probably see some other reviews and figure out ways to modify this guy, but this is what I found that works for me, and he stands just fine at the moment. It's just a shame that his actual feet don't touch the floor properly. His actual toes here, they're all sort of on this wheel area, and he just, oh my god. I'm going to ramble, so I'm going to stop. Articulation is pretty good. We've got a ball jointed head. Got joints up at the shoulders, they can rotate up and down. They could go 360, but they are blocked by the back kibble here. Got a ball joint at the shoulder, we have waist articulation, can bend at the hip here. Can also rotate at the thigh, bend at the knee, it's got a bit of a ratchet joint there. And the feet are actually on ball joints, and you can also pivot his little toe there. And that's really about it. Also, one thing to mention, when I first opened this guy, the thighs were actually assembled wrong. They were on the wrong side, so it was just a matter of taking them off, swapping them out, and he is now fine. But when I first opened him, he couldn't bend his leg forward, and that's kind of a pain. So yeah, if you do get that, it's really easy to fix. Just take these pieces off, swap them out, and you are good to go. For a size comparison, here he is next to the Generations Starscream figure, just so you can see the size of him. Now, he's a little bit tall at the head compared to Starscream, but I think Starscream is just a bit bigger, just due to the wings up here. So Skids is a small figure, there's no getting around that. But he is excellent, so it's a considerable loophole. Overall, in my opinion, Skids is one of the best Generations figures released thus far, especially in the Thrilling 30 line. I mean, we've had some hits and misses on that, but Skids is definitely a solid figure, and I really highly recommend you pick this guy up. I believe he is short packed as well, so it's probably going to be harder to get him at a reasonable price anyway. I paid, like I said earlier, £26 for this on eBay in the UK. So yeah, just be on the lookout, and if you see him, don't pass him up, because I get the feeling this guy's going to disappear. There's also a repaint of this guy coming out, I believe it's cross-cut, and that's in white or silver, and that looks pretty good, and because this toy is good, I will buy every repaint of this guy. I swear to God, that rhymed as well. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, I'm going to stop rambling, and I will see you next time.